Hi Stu, you there?
Just came off ATS, yeah.
Roger, mate. Yeah, I've only just turned on.
I think I've fallen in love again with ATS. Beautiful, beautiful game, man. I've got a new mod, mate. Realistic graphic mod.
Ah, right. Okay.
And everything looks a bit different, man. It's hard to describe.
Yeah.
But,
I
but I like it, mate.
I tried that mod, and there was a very good reason why I untried it.
Go on.
But I can't remember what the reason was, and I mean that quite honestly. But there was I put it on, I thought, that looks all right. But then something was happening, and I took it off again pretty sharply.
Well, that's not good because it's on my main game, mate.
Yeah, I can't actually remember what the problem was now, but I know I installed it and took it off again almost straight away. And there was a reason for it, because I wouldn't have just done that for no reason. But, I mean, I'm going back a little while, so, you know, maybe it's been updated and sort of improved or whatever, I don't know. There was something that it done, I just can't for the life remember what it was. I really didn't like what it done. I just can't remember.
Headlights are a bit darker. You can't really see that much when it's dark.
Yes. Yeah, that was one of the things, and also you can't see the car headlights in your mirrors at night, so you can't tell if anything's overtaking you.
I've not actually noticed that yet.
Yeah, you
I've
will.
only been on there, I've modded it, I've checked it. Everything looks really weird. Well, not really weird, but it looks different. And I've had a drive, and my FPS is fine. And yeah,
Really, I get terrible FPS in ATS. Terrible.
I just think it's so smooth, mate.
Nah, it's not a touch on ETS as far as running goes. ETS is a lot more stable, I think. Not stable, that's the wrong word, because both programs are fairly stable. ETS is smoother. How can I explain it? Like I can usually run at 80 FPS on the ETS2, but when I'm on ATS, my frames per second go right down to 40 odd, which is still good, but I mean, yeah, that's a distinct drop in frames.
As you said, yeah, get a trailer, go into a city where there's other things around, and turn around in a corner quick, man, and then you know, mate.
Yeah.
But as I've noticed as well, if I go to a place where I've not been before, then it kind of slows down a bit. But I kind of expect that, man.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair enough. It's just that I'm not, I'm really not that enamoured with driving around deserts. You know what I mean? That's one reason that doesn't attract me to that game too much. I do visit it every now and again, but when I get in there, I think, yeah, what's all this about? I don't want to be driving around deserts.
I just thought I've not been on there for a while, man. See what's occurring.
Yeah, and that's fair enough. Everyone to their own as far as gameplay goes, definitely. But no matter what they bring out for ATS, I can't see myself striving too much to go onto it as a replacement for ETS2.
If all of America was done, yeah, then it'd be kind of split, but a little bit more towards ETS still.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I think if all of America was done, that would make a huge difference. Most people's moans about that game is there's not enough states, and the states we've got are all in the desert. And the New Mexico, when it comes out, that's desert as well. So there seems no end to it. Like, we've got to get out of that left-hand corner of that map. We've got to start spreading eastwards. Well, in case you're wondering what I'm doing with the trailer on, we had a great demand for soya beans at the mill, so we only had a few in the silo, but I just run them over there. Thought might as well get the most we can for them. I haven't actually had a look yet to see what to do. So let's do that now.
You know the other map that we get that's free, not this one, but the other one, yeah.
Goldcrest.
Is that the one? Okay, the one with the big, massive, long highway through the middle of it. Well, I'm on that one, yeah. God, I'm back in love with it, dude. With all these new mods, I forgot to put all the ticks in all the boxes. Holy hell, have I got some mods, mate?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, there's a good mod map of Goldcrest out there as well, which is better than because the Goldcrest, isn't that the one where they're bringing cows and sheep and everything are miles away from the farmyard?
I haven't actually got that far yet. I've just started it off. I've got the biggest tractors. I've got one tractor the biggest. I've got one trailer the biggest, one harvester the biggest, and that's it. And I'm just doing that and going around doing all my fields, getting cash, man.
Yeah. You'll find a lot of people don't like the default Goldcrest because of that, the animals. There's no animals in the farmyard at all. You've got to travel to get to them. So yeah, a lot of people moaned about that, but there's some really good mod maps out there using Goldcrest as the base, and they've actually brought the animals into or very close to the farmyard with lots of other different sorts of machines and things. I haven't
Um,
had a look at the latest mods, but certainly the one I used to be called was called Goldcrest Forest or something like that, which was by somebody called Stevie. And that was a great map to play.
I saw that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been updated. I mean, I'm going back quite a while now, so it would be an old map, and I don't know whether it would work with the new FS17. So you'd have to check it out. But yeah, it's a good edit.
First job of the day is to get the kettle on. Be right back, man.
Okay, so I'm just having a look around the fields at the moment on the map just to see what we can do here. I see you back. I'm just having a look on the map here. Is the harvester still on the forage harvester still over on field 12?
The green corn harvester is on field 14.
Oh right, it's that I can see you've cut some of field 12.
Have I? I don't think I have.
Oh right, okay. Well, at the top on my map that I'm looking at now, it's showing dark green, as in growing. Oh, I see. It's not quite ready to harvest yet. That's what it's showing me, because the top.
Yeah, the top bit is ready to harvest and the bottom bit isn't. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. But also, it's same as field 6. It's that middle. It's that very light colour. So shall we speed time up a little bit to get that to go into the next stage, and then what we can do is get on to field 12 and cut that, or maybe even field 6. It doesn't matter which one. And then proceed to fill them silos up, them silage silos, the new ones. We want all 3 of them ticking over. So if I nip over to field 14, I'll pick up the forage harvester and I'll drive that over there ready. And then I'll tab back to my tractor. Right, picking the forest harvester up.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way, mate.
You are. Right, we don't want to cut just yet. I want to wind time forward to get the rest of the field up and try and get it into the bright orange so we get the most yield out of it. Because if we cut it in the middle colour, we're not going to get the full amount. Let's see how we go. I wish I had that fast forward mod on here. Could really do with that. Right, I've turned time up as far as it will go. We'll watch the field change. Right, while we're waiting for that to tick around, I'm just going to go and make myself a drink. Oh, 1 minute, but just before I do it, I know what I could do. I could alter the settings for the plant growth and put it on the fast.
Yeah, seeing as they don't go all weird and horrible anyway. I might as well just do that with my offline one as well too.
Right, I've done that. I haven't got my headphones on, Stu, so I can't hear if you talk back to me, but I've changed plant growth to fast and I've sped the clock up, so we just hang around now until he goes the right colour. Right, cup of tea. Okay, I'm back. I see the message on screen that the other clamp at the farmyard is finished fermenting.
You see, what's kind of cool for me is that, like, what I'm learning in here, I'm using in my offline game, yeah? So them clamp things is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And those new towers that you put in there last night, I got those too. But my God, are they expensive, man?
Yeah, they are, but look at the amount of work they save. You know, it's just so much easier.
If I could afford it, I'd have to have some, like. But you know, when I start, I don't do the cash thing. I started off with nothing, man.
Yeah, that's fair enough. If you want to do it that way, yeah. Ah, right, now my weather symbol has turned to rain. So let's hope that clears up before tomorrow. As in tomorrow in game.
Well, I had to have a laugh at this, yeah. You know, on ETS2 with some mods, it takes 3 sleeps in the game to get it kind of working, yeah.
Yep.
Well, on this one mod, it says it needs three days sleep in the, 3 times to sleep in the game. Just do it one after the next, and it should be active, right? And it says in brackets, in game sleep, not real life sleep. I thought, oh my God, are some people going to bed for like 3 days or what?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I dare say somebody would try that. Or read it as meaning that. Yeah.
They just left Steam open for like 3 days, mate.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, good morning, YouTube. Yes, I do promise I will be streaming ETS2 tomorrow. This is our final day of prep today on the farm, and then we should just about be ready for the to start getting some cattle and sheep and pigs and stuff in. Yeah, so everything's going well. We're just going to start filling up our fermenting silos in a minute once the crop's grown fully. And that's where we're up to at the moment. So ETS2 tomorrow, and that's a promise. In actual fact, I should have said good afternoon, you two, shouldn't I? Because it's, well, here anyway, it's 10 to 1 in the afternoon. Right, well, it's gone up to one stage of growing by the looks of it. We got more than just a strip now. And the full field is showing dark orange, so I can stop the clock.
And it's raining.
Yes, it is. I'll wind the clock forward because notice that the symbol after that is sunshine. So let's wind it on a bit and see if we can get some decent weather.
That looks different, man, with the rain too.
Oh yeah, plenty of mist. Can't see too far into the distance. Great demand for silage at the biogas plant. Well, I'm sorry, biogas plant, but we need silage as well. So I'm afraid all this corn's going to our farm. except what's left over. Once the silos are full, then that's fair enough. The rest could go in the biogas plant. Come on, Rain, go away.
So all of this stuff is going to where?
You truck this back to the farmyard and fill them 3 new silos up. I want each one full up, and each one holds 500,000 litres of chaff.
Those 3 new towers that you put in last night with the rhino stumps dropped down into the ground. Okie doke.
That's the ones. Stop the clock. There we go, 10 o'clock, that's not too bad. Right, I'll start him off, Stu, and then you can carry on while I go and get my tractor. Right, see you in a minute.
Nice one, dude. In a bit, mate. Had a little problem with Steam this morning though, Mike.
Oh yeah, what was that?
You know when you boot your PC up first thing in the morning, yeah, you know, you turn it on, you go away for a bit, you come back, you enter your password, you go away, you come back a bit later and everything's all up and ready to go, yeah?
Yeah.
Steam did not open up yet and it did not want to know, man.
Oh.
So I turned it off, back on again, and there you go.
Right, you know what probably happened when it might have been in the process of updating when you closed everything down last night before you went to bed.
I don't know, man. I passed out at about 3:30, mate.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Oh, where am I going, man? I forgot how to steer the tractor, man. It's cool how this harvester kind of shoots it into the empty part of the trailer.
Yeah. Yeah, when you get down to them silos, Stu, you know uh, the where the area where there's two silos right next to each other. Well, the one that's got the most in, it wasn't quite top right up. So if you want to put some of that first load in that one, just to finish it off.
Will do, mate. One on the east, yeah, the one on the right hand side, that was taking everything, man.
Oh right, so there was quite a bit of spacing in then. Okay.
But I see what you mean about the trees when you come out the other side.
Yeah, but it's all right. You can get through there. I was using it all day yesterday. All day. I was using it for quite a while yesterday. I didn't have any problems, except for them two trees that I asked you to cut down.
Yeah, it's cool, mate.
They were getting in the way a little bit. Right, I'm on my way down the track just to give you forewarning. Are you waiting there for me?
I am indeed.
Well done.
See, I've been in my truck today and I've learned how to drive.
Yeah, that silo took all my trailer as well. So when I take the next lot down, I'm just going to check the numbers just to see what's happening there. Maybe it holds a lot more than what I thought.
You want to swap trailers and you take this one, yeah? Then you'll kind of find out, mate.
No, you're right. Carry on, mate.
It's taken all of mine as well, but the numbers on the number thing, like next to my trailer, is just going up and up and up, mate. It's all good.
Okay, that's fair enough. We'll keep dumping until it says full.
I was thinking, what if you're sticking it in and it's not kind of doing anything?
Yeah, no, it is registering. I know that. It's just I'm just wondering, because I thought it was 500,000, and it appears to be going over that. So I'm just wondering. I will check it on when I take this lot down anyway, just to, you know, peace of mind thing.
You know, every so often you go, Bill, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I got thinking, yeah, about these people who I used to play with over the past 15 odd years on 80s high and stuff, yeah? And I wonder what happened to all those guys too, mate.
Yeah, yeah, it does make you wonder, doesn't it?
I know there was one guy who died, yeah? I know that. Jerry too, he was called.
Yeah, yeah.
From Chicago. Ex-US Navy or something like that. Some pilot.
Right, okay, I found out why this is taking so much. It's actually turned all of what we put in here into 490,000 litres of silage and 107 107,800 litres of digestate. So
Holy hell.
it's worked through the whole lot, and now the capacity is right down to 133,000, so it holds 500,000. So, yeah.
Yeah, and we got 3 of them, eh? Happy days.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's no trouble with producing silage. It might be a problem storing it. That's the only thing, because I believe the silos only hold 250,000 max. But what I can do is I can add a couple of standalone silos next to the ones that's already there, just to increase the capacity a bit. So not a problem. Short of that, it'll be down to another mod, I'm afraid. I know there is a mod out there called the Hayloft Storage Mod, which has got a big capacity, but it stores TMR and pig food and all sorts of stuff like straw. Very useful. Yeah, I can see the numbers going up. It's all working fine. Now, what I don't know is whether it will stop us at some point putting stuff in, because the silage is getting near to being full. Once it gets full up with silage, I'm wondering, will it have room to put chaff in? That's when we'll move on to the one next door.
Okie doke. I mean, like, where I am, yeah, there's like a little concrete bay thing. I mean, you can always dump stuff in there, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's for, mate. It's for sticking something in. Ah, I know. It's for poo, mate.
It's for what?
If you come and have a look, yeah, it's like stained brown. So, like, that's for like manure, and the other one's for like silage or oh god, what's it called?
Hang on, let me find you. Oh, I see it. Right, well, the 2 tanks you're next to, one is slurry, the next one is solid fertiliser. So what are you actually on about?
This is 2 things to my right. I just wondered what went inside of them, mate.
Ah, well, none of that's going to alter until we get the cows in and operating 100%. Then the square bunker there will fill up with solid manure, which goes in fertiliser spreaders, and the slurry tank takes the wet manure.
Okie doke, cheers, mate.
But that won't alter now until we actually get cattle in there and working. Then you'll see that gradually getting more and more. And that's free fertiliser.
Isn't that the one where we get that big green tanker?
Well, yeah, there's quite a few different fertiliser spreaders in the game, so yeah. Yeah, one of them is a big green one, I think. But we don't necessarily need the biggest because all of them fertiliser spreaders have got quite a wide spread on them. So even the smallest one will actually get through a field pretty quick. And I'll tell you the point of not getting everything big just because you can. When I took them soya beans across to the sell point, I could only just about fit this tractor into the place where you dump. The doorway is so narrow, it's untrue. I just managed to shoehorn it in there.
Yeah, I get it sometimes where you're tipping it and the top of it touches all the high beams in the roof, yeah.
Yeah, no, this was just getting in the door. I didn't think I was going to get in. And then trying to get out of there, it's really sharp and tight turns. Yeah, so sort of having a big tractor was a bit of a disadvantage there, and a long trailer. Yeah, when you look at your little map down the bottom there, the icon that's flashing on the left hand side, that's the tip point. It's just close to the BGA, so you take the same route as you would to the BGA and you'll get there. But yeah, we've got no soybeans left now anyway, so
Just went to take a look at what field 9 was up to.
oh right, I wonder why you stopped.
I thought my tractor would just carry on, man.
while I'm down at the silo here, Bill, I'm just gonna, once I've emptied my trailer, I'm just gonna take some of the silage out of this and put it into storage, just to make sure that it doesn't clog up the system and stop us putting more chaff in.
Cool, man.
I'm putting a a few trailer loads into that TMR mixer over the road there, and then it just needs straw and grass then, and that will start that one working. Right there, Bill. Stu. Sorry.
Yeah, cool, man. Yeah, my sounds had gone a bit weird again. They've all gone a bit quiet, man.
Oh, right.
You know the sound mixer on the desktop? It's to do with that, man.
Yeah, yeah.
But I do wish that there were like 4 or 5 of us, mate.
Oh yeah, it'd make a big difference.
How many does your server have? 8?
8, yeah.
Ooh.
8, and it can be extended. Right, that's that, the cow thing full up with silage. Now, I don't think the pigs have this in their thing, I'll just check. No, they don't. So, right, everything else in storage then. Or at least as much as I can get in before it fills up. just go to the loo for a minute, Bill. Stu.
Don't forget to wash your hands, mate.
Yeah, no, that gets done.
Sorry, dude. I thought you went, mate.
I've nearly got this emptied. As soon as I've done this, I'll come back and help your cart.
And then after this, I do believe we have another field of corn, mate.
Okay, no problems. As you said, I don't mind this, the driving backwards and forwards. It's alright.
Yeah, but say if there was like one more person, yeah, we could like, the journey would be like better with 3 than 2, like.
Yeah.
You know, with the waiting time at the harvester.
Well, I absolutely agree, mate. But the thing is, you can't force people to come onto the server, you know what I mean?
No, I don't mean that. I mean, like, you know, like with the when you plan it with the getting there, loading up and going back, unloading. If there was 3, there'd be like perfect movement, like, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
With 2, there's a slight pause.
Yeah, as I say, it's just a matter of finding somebody that wants to come on the server, and then we just got to check them out as best we can before we allow them access.
I'd like to see how Callie plays it on his phone.
Yeah, I don't know how people can do that, play a game on a phone screen. It's so tiny.
Oh man, this harvester is just so loud.
Yeah, it is pretty loud machine. That's why you find in real life most harvester drivers wear headphones. Or, you know, noise blockers. I mean, as you know, that pump that blows out the straw under pressure, or the, you know, whatever it is you're cutting there, the chaff, yeah, that's a powerful pump. And it's turbocharged, so yeah, you expect it to be a bit noisy. Okay, storage is filled. Right, now I've got a trailer load of stuff here. Right, hang on. Right, I've opened up the back clamp. I've taken the cover back off of it, and I'm just dumping this last little bit at the end of there, and that'll be completely empty on this thing now, I think. Another couple of trays of those should do it. And then I'll check out whether them extension silos actually increase all the storage, not just the main fruit. As long as they extend it across to like straw and silage and stuff like that, then fair enough. I'll put an extra couple of silos in. Right, there's only 76,000 litres left in that tank now, so that's cleared that right out. I'll go and dump this at the end of the clamp, and then I'll have a quick look at them silos and see if I can organise something there.
Cool, mate.
But we desperately need some more storage.
Might have to get another mod, mate.
Yeah, well, let's see how it goes. As I said, there is mods out there, I know there is, because I've used them before. It's just whether or not they've been updated for FS17. And they're not great big mods neither, they're only smallish mods, like, you know, so... Okay, I don't really want to go dumping any more loose silage at the end of that clamp because it's just more to pick up with a loader. So let's go and see what we can do. Now, all depending on the size of them silos, there's probably room for another 2, maybe 3 at the end of the ones that are already there. And it will still leave us enough room to drive through. Yeah, okay. No, they only do the basic crops. They don't do silage or straw or anything like that. Ah, and the hayloft only does hay and straw, doesn't do silage. Ah, right, let's go and see if we can find a multi-storage mod. No, hang on. I'm just thinking now it might be an idea to stop cutting that corn for a minute until we sort something out here. Oh, no, no, you're all right because you're loading it into them silos, aren't you? Yeah, there's still plenty of room in them. But, yeah, I've got to get something organised. Damnation. Okay, Bill, I'm going to be back in a second, all right? I've just got to leave here for a minute while I go and see if I can search out a multi-storage mod.
You do a bit, man. Mike, if you're about, the first silo is now filled. 500,000, yeah?
Right, okay, mate. Yep, that sounds right. Yep, yeah, just start on the next one, mate. I've found a multi-story shed. But I'm trying to find a better website to download it from because you'll probably have problems. Have you got malware bites or anything like that on your computer?
I ain't got a clue, man.
You haven't got anything that blocks malicious websites?
Oh, I think yeah, I do. Yeah, yeah, I think yeah. My settings are kind of high and everything. Yeah.
Okay, because when you go to this website, which I'll give you the link in a minute to download this mod, it opens up another page which you don't have to open. You can let your blocker just block it, all right? You stay on the original page link and then click the download button again. And it's one of them things. You might have to hit the download button about 3 times before you actually get it to download to your desktop. But I'm looking for another site now where we can get it a bit more safely.
That sounds dodgy, man.
Yeah, I don't mind doing it, see, because I've got malware bites and it just blocks anything like that. So I eventually get, I had to click it 3 times to get the download, but none of the malicious stuff came near my computer. It got blocked straight away. Right, here we go. Let's try this one. GTX mods. This looks reasonable. On this site, they've even got the Amazon Profi Hopper. That's that little ride-on mower. Okay, I found a better site.
And you're lucky it's just one of those stick it on your desktop and drop it in, man.
Well, I hope so. It's made by the same people that make the other mods we've got, because it's also got here that it's been tested in multiplayer as well, and it's all fully working. And it's got 500,000 litres of each of the following products: potatoes, sugar beet, wood chips, straw, grass, hay, silage, and forage or TMR, total mixed rations for the cows. So it's a good storage shed. So let me just click it and I'll see if it's a pack mod or an unpacked mod. They've also got the Big M mower here. I'm not going to bother with that just at the moment, obviously. Okay, I've just put the link into the chat thing there. It will look exactly the same as it did last time you clicked. You want to click the top link, not the bottom one. But you don't have to do it yet, because I'll have to get this on the server yet. Same thing, once you get onto the page that is, you scroll down halfway and you'll see download version 1.4.
Okay.
Right, I'm just going to come out of this and then I'll open up the file and have a look to see if it needs unpacking. No, it doesn't. You just drop it straight into your mods folder.
Nice one, mate.
Yeah, right, same thing. It's not letting me put it in the mod folder because it's already open, so that means I've got to close Farming Simulator down.
Let me just get rid of this one trailer. I'm just here by you, man.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm going to have to come out for a minute anyway, as I said, Bill. Yeah, and we'll probably have to shut the server down as well because I can't upload the mod until the server's closed.
Yeah, hey, time to go make a cup of tea, mate.
Yeah, tell me when you've done, and then I'll shut everything down, including the stream for a minute while we're doing this. There's no one watching at the moment that I can make out here, so yeah, we can close the stream down.
I'm in my escape menu. If you can hear me now, I'm quitting now. Laters, mate.
Okay, see you in a bit. Just as a matter of interest, I did save the game.
Oh, thank God. I was enjoying that there, mate.
Yeah, it's all right. We get back to it very soon. It shouldn't take too long to do this.
Very hypnotising that is, man. Backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go see if there's any cash in the cash point yet, man, just to see if I've been paid.
Okay, doke, mate.